Hi, and welcome to the morning after. Today, we look at the game between Tottenham and Liverpool. So Liverpool came into this game looking for their first goal and first win in the Premier League for 2021. They've gone such a long time without scoring a goal and without winning in the league. So I expected Tottenham to come out guns blazing against them. But in typical Jose Mourinho fashion, he decided, as always, to sit back and let Liverpool have all the ball and wait to counter them on a counter-attack. And of course, as we know, this didn't work. I don't think the team he set out to play against Liverpool has the skills and the discipline to contain a team like Liverpool. And once you give Liverpool the ball, obviously they're gonna do what they do, and they stretched that Tottenham team and made them look like amateurs. I mean, Aurier was really run over by Mane, who actually at the beginning of the game seemed a bit slow and seemed like nothing was sticking to him. But as the game went on, he got his confidence. I think because also he was getting so much of the ball and all the forward players were getting so much of the ball that he got comfortable and he felt like, oh wow, so I can do this. And he really did, because like I said, they had so much of the ball. And I don't know if I can say this, but it just reminds me of something that I've had discussions with friends about, which is like, sometimes when a team lets you play, does that mean that you are playing better than you were before, or does that mean that, well, you are allowed to play? And I feel like to a large extent Liverpool was allowed to play. So I don't want to come out like I'm saying that Liverpool is not improved in the last few games. They have actually. I've seen the progress and the progression. And they, actually in this game they created chances, which is something they haven't done in a long time. So this time they were creating chances, and they were and you could see there was a lot of cohesion between the players. Although I still feel like that midfield of Liverpool still needs a Henderson or a Fabinho in the middle to make it work the way that it normally works. But unfortunately, obviously, because of the injury to Van Dijk, and also Gomez, those which are long-term injuries. Those injuries have let them use Henderson and Fabinho at the back. And as you saw last night, Matip also got injured at half and had to be taken out halfway through the game. Another injury, obviously, that probably didn't help Tottenham's cause was the injury to Harry Kane, who injured both his ankles in the first half and couldn't come out for the second half. And unfortunately, that meant that Heung-min Son did not get the ball at all in the second half. I don't even remember his name being mentioned by the commentators in the second half. So it's kind of interesting that even after, with all the players they've brought in and all the different talents that they have, Tottenham still rely on Son and Harry Kane to make things make things happen and to make magic. And the strange thing is, once Kane is out of the picture, and Kane is actually the source of most of Son's goals. So Mourinho put in Lamela and Winks at halftime, hoping to change the game, but actually it didn't seem to change. It actually looked like it made things worse. He put Holgate at right back and replaced Aurier, and obviously Harry Kane got injured and he was replaced as well. But I still don't understand what Jose Mourinho was trying. I don't get it. But anyway, at the end of the day, it seems to me that besides all of this that is happening, and besides obviously Tottenham giving the game to Liverpool, in my view, there were a few bright sparks. I mean, I saw a few bright sparks in Like Højbjerg played really well, especially in the first half. He was winning the ball. He scored the goal, the equalizer, for Tottenham, and that was really that was something that if I was a coach, I'd be like, okay, this guy can play, and this guy's got the heart and the passion, and we can use him in other matches. Another player who I saw glimpses of his talent, and I think he's been improving over the last few weeks and last few months in the Premier League, was Ndombele. I think he's really beginning to show what kind of player he is. In certain in certain parts of the game, he kind of reminded me of Yaya Toure, because you couldn't get like it's hard to get the ball off of him, and he's got his turns, and he runs with the ball. He's got passes. He's got so many different elements to his game, and I kind of enjoy that in the game. But overall, I really think that if there's anybody to, if like for me, I really like, will say it again, I really feel like the way that Tottenham was set up, they were set up to fail. They were not set up to win the game. Um, but yeah, well, but that being said, I mean, it was good to see Mane getting some kind of form back. Salah scoring another goal, which bodes well for Liverpool, I guess, and it brings them back kind of into the into the fray for winning the championship again, which I doubt they will this year. There's like so many things happening, especially with COVID. It's been a very interesting time. It's a very interesting season, and I think I don't think Liverpool have it in them to win the Premier League this season. It's still a long way to go, because it's so unpredictable. Like right now with Manchester United losing yesterday, City are on top. Liverpool are 4 points behind City, so it means that when Liverpool meet City in a few weeks' time, I'm sure it's less than 2 weeks if I'm correct. It's going to be an important game, because if they win, then they're 1 point behind City, and so there's a lot of permutations, and there's still a lot of games to play in this Premier League. We're just over halfway, and I think we'll see as we go, I guess. But anyway, it was a great game to watch. It was great to see Liverpool playing their nice passing football, seeing the movement from the players, and seeing them express themselves, I guess, to a certain degree, which is something they haven't done in a long time. And it was actually cool to see them going forward and create chances, because they haven't been creating chances in a long time. But besides that, like, I'm also impressed by the way that Jurgen Klopp, besides this run they've been on, has just been calm, and he's just kept going. And I see it even in the players, that they're calm and they kept going. And well, this result does help their cause. I mean, it means that at least there's still something. I mean, we never said they'd lost their talent. Their talent is still there, and it's there for us to see. And you could see in this game that this is the Liverpool that we know. But obviously, like I said, I really feel like the game was given to them by Tottenham and by Jose Mourinho's tactics. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and follow us on our social media pages.